Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lifting with Arthritis. This is going to be an unusual video. For starters, I'm actually wearing a shirt. But I just got a question I wanted to address. Gino Martinez, thank you for your comment. He's a viewer that was recently diagnosed with RA. Very similar situation to how I was when I got diagnosed. I was in I was 31 when I got diagnosed, and I can't remember. I think I had 2 kids at the time. No, I had 1 kid at the time, and right after I got diagnosed, I had this again. And I had a very physically demanding job. He finds himself in a similar situation, and his question was just about having a physical job with RA and about having kids and all that. And so I just wanted to take a quick 5 minutes of your time. I'm not really talking about working out a whole lot as far as that goes. I just wanted to talk about how I manage it. And I have 3 boys. And I also have lupus, which is what killed my mother. So it can be a scary thing. Forgive me, I really didn't put any thought into this. I just thought I'd talk from the heart. Okay. So for starters, what I would say is be upfront with if you have a spouse, with your girlfriend, whatever, be upfront with them and with your kids about how you feel day to day. I don't generally, if I'm uncomfortable, if something hurts or whatever, I don't want to mention, most days that happens. So I don't mention it every day. I only mention my aches or pains or stiffness or whatever if it's going to prohibit me from doing something. If I know my wife might ask me to, let's say, pick something off the ground and my knees really hurt or something like that, you know what I mean? Or if I can't grip things very well because my hands hurt, and I know she might ask me to open up a jar. you know, I'll let her know. I just say, hey, I'm not doing so hot today, blah, blah, blah. I don't harp on it though. I think somebody told me when I was first diagnosed, and I rolled my eyes, but they were so right. With this condition, how you handle your stress has a dramatic impact on how you feel. When I'm super stressed and let the stress get to me, I notice I feel really bad. So I work hard at not letting the stress get to me. But my kids know. When I have a flare up, one of the markers is I have chills. I feel really cold, like I have the flu or something. So I'll put a jacket on. And so if I wear a jacket indoors, because I usually run hot, my kids will say, "Oh, well, you having a flare up today?" If I am, I tell them, and that's it. We move past it. It just is what it is. I don't hide what I go through from them, so they're aware. And I feel like as long as you face it with courage, doesn't have to be a scary thing. Also, with regard to my fitness, I was worried. I had a physical job and I had kids, and it was scary. So I had a shift in my motivation. I worked out because I idolized Sylvester Stallone and Jean-Claude Van Damme, and it was more about appearance. And then I had kids and got diagnosed, and it really became about making sure I was fit to do whatever they asked me to do. I got a kid now who's both of them are into skateboarding, and I'm 45 and I can skateboard a little bit, enough to have fun with them. A few years back, my son wanted to go play airsoft, which can be very physically demanding. You're running around, jumping into holes, shooting these air rifle guns. It was fun. I did it all day. I felt bad after, but I was able to do that, and that's what matters to me. If my kids want to go on a run, if they want to take up any sport, I want to be able to do that with them and for them. Find your motivation, whatever it may be, and let that drive you. I tell you, that pushes me and really helps me stay in the gym and stay motivated to keep hitting it hard. Even when I have a flare up, I don't skip my gym sessions on flare up days. I plan on doing that. I've been planning on doing that. It's hard. I want to make a workout video while I'm having a flare up. I really do. Uh, I'm busy enough as it is, so if I have a flare up, it's hard to get the motivation to do it, let alone work out, and then finish my workout and shoot a video. That's something I haven't been able to do yet, but I do plan on doing that. But it's not only that. I don't just hide the condition. I've also interacted with my kids as far as fitness goes. I had an older son who, for about a year, he would work out. I would work out, and then I'd help him with his workouts. And now my middle child, he's also he's been doing it for about 6 months, making a lot of gains, and it motivates me to push myself harder. And it's fun to share that with them. I remember when they were smaller, I would do push-ups and they would get on my back. Or when I was really wanted to challenge myself, I'd try to do a pull-up with him on my back. Things to incorporate them in your fitness. It's fun. It's fun for them. It's fun for you. And another good one is you can do push-ups. But when you do push-ups, do it eye to eye. Obviously, if your kids are older, you can do that. But that's a fun thing to do. And as far as work goes, I'm blessed now to where I don't have a very physically demanding job, other than I'm on my feet all day. And you just have to learn what you can take. When I did have that physically demanding job, it was tough. It's very tough, in fact. Managing this condition and that. You just have to learn what your body can take and try to manage that. And that's going to come down to getting your prescriptions right. And I have to stretch my feet out a lot, and I just keep moving, and that's how I can stay on my feet all day now. But back then, I would work 12 hours. It was 12 hours, just for frame of reference. I used to work on a tugboat as a deckhand, and you work 6-hour shifts, 6 hours on, 6 hours off, the whole time you're on the boat. And when I was off, I'd still worked out, even with RA. I remember I had a thing when I was on medication, still figuring out my medication, still figuring this disease out. I would have a thing where my arm would lock up like that, and I couldn't stretch it out. I could go from here to here, but I couldn't straighten it out. And I would hang from a pull-up bar or grab something and constantly stretch it out until it got straight and force it straight slowly. And that worked really well. And the trick is, don't let it stop you. There are always workarounds. That's why I started this channel, is because I realized, wow, I've been able to work around almost any kind of roadblock that has hit me, and I just wanted to share it. When I got diagnosed, there was no videos like these to help me. And I would have killed to have had somebody share this information with me. So I'm just glad I can share it with you guys. So yeah, you can do a physical job. You can have a great relationship with your kids and still pick them off the floor and play with them and all that. Obviously, there's going to be days and times, especially when you're still finding your medications, where it's going to be a hindrance. It's going to be tough. But, I mean, find your motivation and hold that close, and just keep pushing. That's all I really had to say. If you can see in the shot, I got a new bench for Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. I had that old bench for 10 years, and I finally got a new one. I'm excited about that. You'll see that in future videos. But that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Happy New Year, and God bless.